Okay, we're just having a look at the Sundance energy chart again. I thought I'd do something a bit different this time. I've been having a play around with the Andrews pitchfork, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do some practice, and then the chart gurus on the charts forum can critique my work, hopefully. But I'm really doing it for Sundance energy holders, just to see what we can get out of the latest price action. Let's make that a nice thick black line. There we go. And all an Andrews pitchfork is basically trying to catch the median line. You're trying to catch these pivots where the price has pivoted or reverted back to, and so that's a fairly large one there, but it's an obvious one because you've got the starting price and you've got this big wide range here, so that's why I've picked it there. And as we can see right up here, it's actually the price is actually resisted right on that top tine there. So obviously someone else has drawn this pitchfork as well, maybe. The other thing I like about it is this middle line goes straight through the gap there, so yeah, so I'm happy with that one, but not totally happy because I like to see these I prefer to see these back tested on that back tine, so I'll draw an alternate one from there to there to there, and as we can see, that's picked up the action on that back bottom tine there, where it's supported before going back up, and then the middle tine, it's had that bit of a right there, which is good to see. It's gone past, it's resisted, gone past, come back, tested, gone, and then gone back, started rising back up. So and all I suppose I'm really doing is trying to put a frame around the price action and see if it's good that these pivot points are hitting there, so you'd like to see that along here, and that makes a good argument for a median line. And I could draw some more down here as well, but there's no point because it's just going to cloud the picture for the purpose of the video, which is primarily for Sundance energy holders. So but having said that, I'd really appreciate the charts guys to on the charts forum to give me some feedback and just comment on the my interpretation there. Anyway, we'll move up a bit closer to where it's more relevant, immediately relevant to us at the moment. Okay. Alright, oh, hang on, I'll go back a bit and I'll draw this I'll draw a semi-cent line there, because that was the all-time high before this breakout there. That was the all-time high. I should really lift that up a bit, but well, anyway, close enough for the purpose of what we're doing here. Okay, I think the last time when it was hitting the 70-cent mark, we were discussing, okay, what's it likely to do? Is it good enough to crack up above that and keep moving up? And we took the fundamental view. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons for it to break out above that 70 cents, fundamentally speaking. And and technically at the time there was as well. And that's what it did. Okay, and broke up, came back and supported, and then we had that. We had this big move up here, and that was in response to the Sundance Energy getting into bed with Halliburton and Macquarie with that JV. And to me, that was a real, from a fundamental point of view, that was a real game changer. So this move up here was really, from a fundamental point of view, was justified, and then now that it's come down, there's really been no real other news to take it down. But so this is profit taking here, and yeah. So, but anyway, I think when it was around the 70 cents, we're also discussing on the forum where the price could go. So, being the all-time high, the thing to do is to put the fibs on there. I'll take it to the 70 cent. And we were discussing that I was saying that you'll have technical traders who are looking at these fibs now that it's broken above that 70 cent high, and you'll have this one here at 95 cents, around the 95 cent mark, 38.2%, and we've got this one here between the dollar, what's that, $1.03 at the 50% mark. So they're the two targets if it wants to go and move on up. And the other thing to notice is with this blue pitchfork here, I'll just move back out here, this top time just so happens to be coming up to this 95 cent mark. So you'll have traders who are playing this fib, will have this fib here as a target, and you'll possibly have traders who are using this pitchfork as a target as well. And suddenly you've got a resistance point there or a target point there at the 38.2% fib. Okay, alright, so where to from here? Well, today's action, the bears really sold that price down for us, but I think you'll find that now that it's broken that 70 cent, I think you now have fundamental buyers under here, and that's what that candle, that's what that candle telling you there. You've got that's a dragonfly there. So it's normally a sign of reversal in a short-term downtrend, but I'm not sure if you could really count on it in this situation here. But it is telling you that there's buyers under the 70 cent mark, but at the same time, the bears have been moving this. You may get some traders spooked by the fact that the bears can move the price that far down. But and I'm not convinced the selling is over yet. So, but anyway, we do have support here at the 65. And this is actually supported at the 66 mark. So, if it wanted to find support back down here, hopefully not. I'd like to think it can support at the 70 cent mark, because I think the reason we made this move from the 70 right up to the what's that, the 83 and a half. That reason that JV was from a fundamental point of view was a game changer, and that's nothing's changed with that, except we now have profit taking. So when this finds support, and I know there's some people on the charts forum who are suggesting this 60 cent line, I don't know if it would get there to the 60 cents, because I do think you have I do think there are buyers now who consider anything under the 70 cents really good buying, because okay, so we have reasons for this to go back up here, and you know, fairly quickly as well, fundamentally. But from a technical point of view, if it did want to find support, say at the 66 cent mark or 65 cent mark, where to, well, I think you'd want to have a look at that move there to repeat. And if you took from the 65 cent mark, that takes you up to, what do you know, it takes you up to the that 95 cent mark on the Fed there, and the upper blue tine. So that's all sort of, that's what I'd be looking at. I'm also looking at the fact that there's a reason for it to get, there's a fundamental reason for it to go there as well. But yeah, no, that's just interesting, isn't it? I'm really falling in love with these pitchforks, because that's just a little bit freaky at times. But really, it's not really. It's just you get enough traders believing the same thing, and you can set some sort of reliable short-term profit targets. So that blue, if that range was to repeat there, then you'd have that would take you up to the 38.2 cent fib, and you'll have traders looking at that as a target, and hopefully you'll have another set of traders looking at this upper blue tine. And I think the fact that it is the upper blue tine, and it is the 38 fib, I think that's a good argument for that being the next target. Plus the fact that they've just jumped into bed with some very significant players. So anyway, that's me. Now, I could, if I wanted to, and a lot of people do, is draw more pitchforks from here up to there and here up to there, and to try and see when this might turn around and when that might turn around. But I think, and I do that, but it's I find a lot of times, for the purpose of a video, it's just going to confuse things. So I'll just keep it simple, and because I'm still sort of trying to get a handle on drawing the pitchforks, I tends to cloud get a bit spaghetti-like and cloud the basics, which are, you know, the fibs, your stochastics. Well, have a quick look at the stochastics. Yeah, we'll take that one there. So stochastics pointing down, that's the daily. Oh, hang on, it's cactus. So yeah, I don't think the selling's quite over yet, but we'll just so if it did want to support, you know, if it did want to support on the 65, then that's what I'd be looking at. But I think we've still got a ways to go. I still think we've still got some chop to see in the short term anyway. And yeah, that's me done.